Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a new video. This one is not going to disappoint. So I was doing a consulting call earlier with two people. We were talking print on demand and Amazon merch, and they shared with me this sales tactic they had been using that I mean, it's foolproof and it comes with really no downside as a way of getting yourself out of the low tiers of Amazon merch. I mean, you can honestly use it in the higher tiers. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I definitely would say that this is a foolproof way of getting out of the low tiers at no additional cost to you. So I'm not just going to tell you to run ads. It's not that. And when I heard them say it, I think I was like, oh my God, how did I not think of this? So stay tuned. I'm excited to share this with you. Let's get started. Thanks again for joining, guys. Real quick, before we get started, let me just remind you, I've got a weekly print-on-demand giveaway that I'm running. You can use the top link in the description. Joining is completely free, and you have a chance at winning, I think it's $1,000 or just under $1,000 in prizes this week, including Merch Titans automation for upload automation. What else? Merch Ninja, Amazon Merch Research Tools. That's the one I use for my top 5 niches. And all sunsets. So thank you to the sponsors. I've got links to them in the description as well. So check that out. Also, right next to that link, I've got a link to a free 7-day Amazon merch mini course. It's a lot more thorough than you probably expect. Take advantage of that. It's free. And I've got an Amazon merch Facebook community. I'd love to have you there. If you want to use that link and apply to the group, I'll let you in. All right, let's talk about how you can get extra sales on your low tier Amazon merch account. And this drop shipping word, it's like a buzzword that I know we see thrown out a lot, and it seems like it gets applied to a lot of situations. One situation I never thought I would see applied to see the word drop shipping used in conjunction with is merch by Amazon, or Amazon merch as I call it for short. But Amazon merch drop shipping is a thing, or it can be. It's a little bit weird to describe how exactly it works. So I'm going to try to illustrate it for you. So in the context of the people that I talked to earlier on that consulting call, they said, hey, we've been fulfilling some of our Etsy t-shirt orders with our Amazon merch account. And I was like, interesting, because it doesn't actually work that way. It also involves an Amazon buyer account, right? So it's really 3 accounts. You've got your Etsy seller account, you've got your Amazon merch seller account where you would upload the product that you sold on Etsy. And then you've got your Amazon buyer account, which it doesn't matter if it's on the same email address or not. For all intensive purposes, it is pretty much separate. It's 99% separate and 1% shared. So it is separate. Anyways, so really what they did is to scale their Amazon merch account up, they would do something like this. Instead of Etsy, well, they weren't using Printful actually, full disclosure, they were using Printify, but either way, they would not fulfill the order in Printify. They'd cancel it because the sync would detect it automatically. And then they would just fulfill some of them in Merch by Amazon. So they'd use their Amazon buyer account, go to their Amazon merch listing, which by the way, if you guys do it this way, you should do an organic search find buy instead of going straight to the listing. So go to Amazon.com, type in your primary keywords, click the product and buy it, because keep in mind, there is a disconnect. I mean, I don't work for Amazon, so only a real Amazon engineer could tell you for sure if that one common thread of email address, if it is on the same email address, your buyer account and your seller account, if they would detect that and not attribute that as a true search find buy on those keywords. My guess is that they don't, though, just because Amazon's just so big. It's so big between the software that manages the catalogs, the software that manages the accounts. I don't know that they would make that distinction just for Amazon merch sellers. Because keep in mind, when you sell through Amazon merch, it's not like selling through Etsy. When you sell through Etsy, it's your listings, that somebody sees, and you can interact with the customers and do customer service. When it's Amazon merch, it's Amazon's listing, they sell it and we don't do customer service. We never interact with them. We never see any info about them. So there is a distinction to be made there. That's why this works though. Like we couldn't imagine if we wanted to drop ship an order to an Amazon merch customer from Redbubble. We wouldn't be able to do that because we don't know anything about the merch customer. That's why merch is very restrictive and all we see is our monthly royalties. So in this case, because Etsy functions a little bit differently as a marketplace where we actually get the true seller. We get to establish ourselves as sellers and create a presence on Etsy. We have the ability to see and interact with our customers, see their shipping information, which allows us to then, in this case, if we're doing drop shipped print on demand via Printify, Printful, whoever, we can cancel the order, shift on over to Merch by Amazon, and buy our own listing, which again, I just recommend to do it an organic looking search find buy. That may help you rank on certain keywords. Also, this is just an example of how you do it in Printful. Every time you get a sale in Printful, so you got the sale on Etsy, you'll get an email from Etsy. You'll also get an email from Printful. So every time I got a sale, I would hear my I had to mute my Outlook because I got tired of hearing it, but the new email sound, it would come in together. Like Etsy would be immediate and Printful would usually be within 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes less than that, but so you get 2 emails per sale. I would click the link in the Printful email that says like go to, I don't even know what it says. I probably have an order over here that I can look at. What does it say? I just got 2 emails that said shipped out. But it should say like a big red button that says like go to order. So you click the button, it takes you here. Just hit cancel order. That won't delete the order, so then you can still leave it open. This is why I like using multiple monitors, because I can just drag this window over here, put it over there, got the customer info there, go to Amazon right here, and actually let me also, before I talk through it, let me show you what I wanted to illustrate. You can also go to Amazon Associates, and this is their affiliate program. From here, actually I have some screenshots I probably should have skipped, but from here, what you do with Amazon Associates, you can get a little bit of extra profit out of your sale. So for instance, the people I talked to earlier, they have a brand of dog shirts and they donate some of the profits, if not all, I don't remember if it was all, to various dog charities. So it's for a good cause. And, they're pretty established on Etsy. You can see 627 sales, and they didn't drop ship all of them from merch to Etsy, because I should mention now before I forget, I don't think you can constantly be using your Amazon buyer account to ship to different addresses. That's why I would recommend maybe do this to get out of tier 10, maybe tier 25, but don't do it too often, because I'm pretty sure I don't know this to be true though. This is something where, I'm on YouTube, I'm a talking head on YouTube. That doesn't mean I know everything, and I'm not going to pretend to. If you guys have feedback, I did research before this, but I couldn't find any, I looked at YouTube, I looked at Google, I looked at Seller Central forums. I couldn't find anything definitive. So if you know if this is allowed, or if you have some suspicions that it is or isn't, let me know in the comments. We can crowdsource an answer here. If you will get your Amazon buyer account in trouble for drop shipping. I did see a lot of stories on the Amazon Seller Central. So for the Amazon Seller Central sellers, talking about how they found their products marked up on eBay. And what's funny is they were like, oh, it's terrible. People are selling my stuff on eBay at a higher price, and they're probably drop shipping from Amazon. And it's like, why are you mad? You're getting extra sales. You should be selling on eBay too, because you can integrate that to streamline it and automate it. But anyways, or manually fulfill it using a fulfillment order. I think I talked about that 2 weeks ago, how to do that on YouTube. Anyways, they didn't seem to say that anything bad happens, but I know that's not a definitive answer either. So let's see if we can figure this out. But if you're in tier 10, you should be fine. If you can get 10 sales on Etsy, cancel them, fulfill the orders from Amazon merch, get you right out of tier 10. That to me seems like a pretty good idea. So anyways, Pablo's Paw Prints is their Etsy shop. You'll notice that they've got the same design on Amazon merch products. So boom, get your sale on Etsy where they're more established. 170 shop favorites, 627 sales, 5-star average review. They've clearly got a lot of traction here. Also, look at that. They've got a little Christmas notice there, Christmas announcement. So they're doing a good job managing that the Etsy presence. And then if they want to cancel a sale, fulfill it from Merch by Amazon. Now, here's the thing. What I did here is I grabbed the ASIN from the Amazon merch listing. And I guess, you know what? If you're not going to do the organic search, find, buy on the Amazon catalog, the alternative is open an Amazon Associates, which is their affiliate program, account, do an ASIN search here, hit go. You should be able to hit get link behind me. And then you can just grab the text link. And I'm not 100% here on if this would work, but I don't see any harm in trying. Again, disclaimer, I haven't tried it. I don't know why it would get you in trouble. At worst, it probably would just say, well, this is the same. The reason I think this works is because, again, your Amazon merch listings are sold by Amazon. If it was Seller Central, I don't think it would work. But it's not Seller Central, it's merch. So it's a listing sold by Amazon and your Amazon Associates account. And the likelihood that they have some algorithmic check on if your merch account is behind that listing on this email address, that's the same email address your affiliate program, I just don't see that. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, is it feasible to write that code? I could write that code in 1 minute as a web developer. But do I think that they've deployed it where the scale and the reach of the Amazon stuff is as big as it is? I just don't know. I just don't think so. So I think you'd be safe in doing this and getting a little bit of a percentage of profit. So you'd get a percentage of profit on a shirt sale at $13.07, which is min price. So how about that? That's a little Amazon hack. I'm kind of excited for that. All right, anyways, guys, so let me know your thoughts on if this is a good idea, a bad idea, if you think you'd get away with it in the comments below. And as I sign off, just wanted to let you guys know that may not have known, I wrote a full Amazon merch course, currently over 80 lectures. So very thorough, full knowledge transfer from me to you of how I went from tier 10 to tier 100,000. Last I checked, I've sold over $280,000 through Amazon merch. So if you'd like to learn from me in a linear step-by-step tutorial, including a bonus module of how you can automate your entire Amazon merch presence, check out the course. Got a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you would like to do me a small favor, hit that like button. That would be awesome. And if you're not subscribed and you want to do that, that would also be greatly appreciated. But take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at RyansMethod.com. Thank you.